Hello, my name is Matt Lang, and today I'll be presenting an informative speech on how to examine an animal. First, I'm going to steal the camera real quick and show you my audience. Okay. As a veterinary technician, I understand, the importance of the human-animal bond, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I'm going to start by talking about the importance of an exam, why they need to be performed, and what some of the ramifications are, if they're not performed properly. Next, I hope by the end of this that, my audience will understand the importance of, animals and examining them properly and how this would affect their daily life. Finally, I'm going to actually show you how to do a physical exam on my dog Dougal. And I will show what happens if you miss something during an exam and what some of the ramifications of that would be. Okay. So it's hard to find anyone that has never interacted with animals. We interact with animals on a daily basis, whether we use them for our clothing, whether we are eating them, or whether or not they are our pets. Okay, so a physical exam is very important. It will affect the quality of meats, the quality of products, of animal products, and how healthy our animals are. But if certain things are missed during the physical exam, we get what are called zoonotic diseases. These are diseases that people can contract from animals. Okay, that's never a good thing. Okay, and owners need to be responsible for their animals. They have these pets. They have to treat them like children. They have to make sure that they're healthy. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how to do our exam. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do with the physical exam is I noticed how Dougal walked in the room. He wasn't limping. He had no problems. I'm just going to look at his general appearance. I noticed no lumps, no bumps, no musculoskeletal problems. Next, I will start out. I'm going to take a listen to his heart and take a listen to his lungs. Okay, his heart sounded good. There was no turbulence, what would be called a murmur, where blood would be flowing in the opposite direction. I heard no crackling in his lungs at all. And what you start by palpating next. And I want to feel his stomach is tucked up underneath his ribs, so it's difficult to feel, but I can feel his intestines. I don't feel any masses. It's nice and soft. He's not tensing up, which would show that he's in any pain. And you want to take a look at his ears. Nice and light paint, they're not red and inflamed. Take a look at his eyes. Nice and clear, there's no discharge. Look inside his mouth. His gums are nice and healthy and pink. His teeth look good. A little bit of tartar, but he's a little bit of an older animal, so he's going to have some of that. And the last thing you're going to look for in an exam is you can check neurological signs, which I'm going to test some of his real simple reflexes, and that's good. It's a reflex called proprioception. The way he flips his paw back over is normal. You can feel his knees. Any musculoskeletal problems. There's no cracking of his knees. He's not resisting me. Thank you, buddy. And that was just a really brief physical exam. Now, if an exam is not done properly, and say I would miss something on Dougal, let's say he had a musculoskeletal injury. He's going to be suffering from that if I miss that during my exam. He could be limping. It could cause excessive arthritis, and he could become, lame and unable to use his limbs. It's And then also, we get nasty little parasites, like our tick friend here, that can spread diseases to people, zoonotic diseases. Three of the more common diseases that people normally hear about is ehrlichiosis, anaplasmosis, and Lyme disease. These would be terrible diseases. They cause lethargy, vomiting, diarrhea, and we really don't want our pet owners to have these. Finally, with zoonotic diseases, they could also be passed on to people that are consuming, beef from cattle, in their hamburgers, their steaks, and whatnot, chickens with their eggs, and finally they can affect the product quality in all of our clothes. So I hope today that my audience will understand that exams are important. They can affect every part of our life, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, and our animals. Okay? Thank you.